All right, what's up, guys? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. It's been a minute. I haven't live streamed in a couple weeks. Finally, the first live stream of 2026. But how is everybody doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just let me advertise the live stream a little bit. Give me just a second, guys. But we are doing good. Today we're going to be giving away a beast soul. It'll be at the end of the stream, but we'll be giving one away. Just give me 1 second. I gotta let people know I'm live. Am I going to give gifts today? Just the beast soul. Just the beast soul. But we are very close to 10k subs, which I will do a very massive giveaway for that achievement. Very massive giveaway. It won't let you join? That's weird. Why is it not letting you join? Are you on mobile or like console? Because I know mobile and console can't join the private servers, or at least the PC private servers. I don't know why it's set up that way, but I do know they don't allow you to. So if you're on a different device, like again, mobile or console, it won't let you join. Sadly, that's just how the devs have it. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and turn on my my in-game volume. All right, we'll wait for the chat for people to get in on the live stream. I never got a Zenkai. Oof. Yeah, it takes a while to get a Zenkai, especially if you don't have a lot of GP. Can you join a public server so I can get Beast? Well, the way Beast works, for one, I'm not going to be giving away right now, so there's no rush. We're not giving away Beast until the end of the live stream, which won't be for like another hour or an hour and a half. But how it works is today we're going to do things a little differently with the giveaways. How it works is I'm going to have Nightbot basically pick a random person from the live stream, and then that person sends me their username, and then I join them and I give them the beast soul. So that's how it's gonna work. So there's no need, for me to join you. Don't worry. If somebody does win it, I make sure they get their prize. I'm not the type of streamer that's gonna run off and be like, I totally gave him his prize and I run off. No, we don't do that here. So you ain't gotta worry about it. Bro, am I in a mobile server? How come things are like not loading in all the way? Yo, my graphics look weird. Hold on. I guess my server is a mobile server because things are loading very oddly. What's up? How can I join the giveaway? Just by being a part of the live stream. That's all you have to do. Just be active in the live stream and you're automatically in the giveaway. You don't have Discord? Don't worry, you don't need Discord for today's live stream or giveaway for that matter. Yo, okay. Real quick, guys. I know, like, this isn't like an update stream, so like, there's nothing really cool going on. But real quick, let me pause the music. I don't know if you guys saw my recent video, but I just want to, like, I guess clarify again in case you guys haven't seen my video. I can no longer talk to people in Roblox chat, or at the very least, I can't talk to people who are under the age of 18. So if you guys are trying to talk to me in Roblox chat, as you notice, my chat is completely empty. There's nobody saying anything. That's because I can only see chat from people who are 18 years old or older, which honestly kind of sucks. So if you guys are under 18, you're trying to talk to me, I cannot see it. I apologize. I'm not ignoring you. I just cannot see it, as you can tell. There's one person I can see. That means this guy's a boomer, all right? He just exposed himself. He's a boomer. I'm just kidding. But yeah, as you see up here at the very top, it says only people in similar age groups can chat with you. So, you know, rip Roblox. RIP. RIP chat. Did this man just say, Diddy, get him out of here? When does the giveaway start? The giveaway starts at the end of the live stream. So once I'm, you know, the last 10 minutes of the live stream, we'll do the giveaway. That's normally how we do it. We don't do the giveaway at the start of the live stream or in the middle. We're only going to do it towards the end of the live stream. So if you guys want to be a part of the giveaway, you just have to stick around. It's a joke, though. Where I know it's a joke. I know it's a joke. All right. But since we are here, let me go ahead and add everybody. I kind of want to do a infinity raid. I haven't done one of those in a minute. And I kind of want to see if the bosses are still ridiculously overpowered. They probably are. Knowing Dragon Soul, they probably are ridiculously overpowered still. They probably still have like 50 million health. So I guess we're going to check it out. Dude, my graphics, like things are not loading in. This must be like a mobile server or something. Regis England. Why is it in England? Hold on, let's see. Are these chests here? Can I collect any chests? Ah, green. I need purple chests. I need to collect the new outfits. Green. What about this one over here? Is this one green? Please let it be purple. That's also green. We're just not lucky. Not lucky at all. Is this one that green as well? Okay, screw it. Screw it. We're gonna do an infinity raid. I want to. Actually, I'm gonna go get the quest. I'm gonna get the quest real quick. I don't want to keep looking around for purple chests. I'm probably not gonna get lucky. Let's see. And then I think we just have to. Yeah, we just have to talk to this guy. And then invite all of these people. Besides these three. For some reason, I have to send them a friend request. Alright, we're going to do this. Raids, infinity, create. There we go. Alright, let me read the chat for a little bit. Oh, yeah, by the way, God So Fit looks sick on you. Thank you. Me and another person named Civic. I think I'm saying his name right. I butcher it all the time. But me and him came up with the design of it. I really like it. Are you going to distribute on the server? Are you talking about the Beast Soul? It's gonna be this time around. It's gonna be with the Nightbot that's in the YouTube chat. I can't join because of Roblox privacy settings. That sucks. Roblox really out here taking L's, bro. Roblox really taking L's with this update. Yo, bro, do you have an idea when Chapter 2 is gonna drop? My idea for when Chapter 2 is going to drop, if I'm gonna be honest with you, like 100% honest with you, I don't think we're gonna get Chapter 2 until like maybe March, or April. Like if I'm being completely honest with you, because like they haven't really been showing off too much of Chapter 2 recently, and I don't know what's going on with development. I don't know what they're stuck on right now. Last time I checked, they were stuck on like the map. Like the map wasn't loading properly for mobile devices and it was lagging them. So I don't know. I really don't know what they're stuck on now. But that was the last thing that they said they had going on, which was the map. But yeah, if I were to give you my best guess, it'll probably be about March. Dang, Nightbot be timing people out. Nightbot ain't playing around. I didn't know if you spam in the chat or you spam a lot of caps, Nightbot would just be like, shush, be quiet. I need this, bro. Next 50 years, honestly, low key. Low key. Okay, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is like half a joke, but like half not a joke. Like, realistically, we probably won't get Super Saiyan Blue or even Super Saiyan God for that matter for like another 3 years. Like, like, it's like halfway a joke, but it's like half serious. Like, I genuinely don't think we're gonna get Super Saiyan God as a form until like 2029 or something, or 2030. Like, we're all gonna be like, well, I'm already out of high school, but the majority of Dragon Soul players will be graduated from high school by the time they get Super Saiyan God, let alone Super Saiyan Blue. You're gonna be graduating from college by the time you get Super Saiyan Blue. I'm gonna be honest here, bro. It's gonna be like 10 years of them just trying to get Super Saiyan Blue out. It's gonna be crazy. What's up, Mr. Piccolo 21? That's just like I said, it's like half a joke, but it's also like half kind of serious because let's be honest, man, we've been waiting like over a year for chapter 2. And let's just say each chapter does take on average a year to come out. Yeah, bro, we're not looking at Super Saiyan God until like 2029. Like, it's going to be a while. And that's if each chapter takes a year to come out. I don't know how long chapter 3 will take. I don't know if chapter 3 will be done in like 4 months or it will be done in a year, but we can't even talk about chapter 3 because we haven't even got chapter 2 yet. Oh yeah, I need to mute the in-game volume. For some reason the emotes, we're gonna play the music in the background. For some reason the emotes are copyrighting music, and I don't know why the developers haven't just paid somebody to make music. Because it wouldn't really cost that much. Like, a good composer that I know of personally, she'll probably make like 10, 20 different songs for Dragazo and sound effects for them for like $100. And she's really good at doing it. When's the giveaway starting? The giveaway is towards the end of the live stream, so you have to stick around for it. I don't do giveaways early in the live stream. Just letting you guys know. I don't do giveaways early, so it won't be until like the last 10 minutes of the live stream, which could be like an hour from now. The reason why I do it that way is because most people would just join in for like 2 minutes and then dip once the giveaway is over. So we gotta save it for the last event. Bro, did I not hit Broly? Sheesh. Okay, here comes Z Broly. I gotta watch out for that little one-shot move he got. All right, Z Broly, go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing. Where's that one-shot move at? Yep, there it is. Oh, we made it. Rip to anybody who does attacks. Like, you always have to wait until he does that one-shot move. I never do my attacks because I'm basically dead if I do. You just have to wait. Okay, that also hurts a lot too. You have to watch out for that. I hate Z Broly. Bro, Z Broly is low-key. I mean, he is a menace in the movie, but like, he too much of a menace on Dragon Soul, bro. His one-shot moves, like, imagine if he had Kefla levels of armor, like if he just barely took any damage, it would be a nightmare. It would be an absolute nightmare to fight Z Broly because he has 2 moves that can basically one-shot you. Like, Kefla can one-shot you if they hit you with the move that like sends you flying with a big explosion. That move does one-shot if you're not blocking. But Z Broly generally just one-shots you. It doesn't even matter if you're blocking or not. Okay, hold on. We got an interesting question. All right, would you rather become a Super Saiyan or become Frieza or Freezer? I'm assuming you mean Frieza. Honestly, hot take. Okay, here's that move I was talking about earlier. Hot take. I would rather be, like, if I had to pick a race, right, between Saiyan or, like, Frieza race, or even the Namekian, honestly, I would probably be Frieza race. Do you not know like the crazy potential that Frieza has? And not only that, I mean, obviously every race that we've seen from Frieza's race, which is Frieza, Cooler, his dad, and I think Frost. Like out of all those like four people, basically, every last one of them were like super overpowered, especially obviously Frieza. So I'll low key be a Frieza race because they got high potential, bro. And if Cooler and his dad were relevant, they would probably also have really high potential as well. And Frost is already super powerful. Like people forget that base Goku is like above Battle of Gods, Super Saiyan God Goku, and he's fighting against Frost. So that means Frost is like above Super Buu and all those other strong like opponents from Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, Frieza race all the way. Honestly though, I'm kind of excited for I think it's towards the end of the month. They're having some sort of what do they call it? It's some sort of Dragon Ball event that's going on at the end of the month. And they're going to announce, I believe, one new game and then two new projects. I am so hoping that the new game they announce is Xenoverse 3. I want Xenoverse 3 so bad. It's either Xenoverse 3 or a brand new version of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot where it takes place in Super and you have like Super content. Like those are only two games I would be so hyped for. I'm not much of a fighters. I don't really like Dragon Ball Fighters that much. I played it a little bit, but I didn't really like it. And Sparking Zero, I mean, that game just came out, so there's no reason for them to make a second game for it. But I'm hoping for Xenoverse 3. That's like the top of my list. Because we need another Xenoverse. It's been like 10 years. Hold on, let me read the chat real quick. Is he saying Beast ain't worth it? I mean, Beast, it depends. Beast to me is worth it. I would trade for a Beast, but I already have so many of them. But I would trade for a Beast, or I would generally use a Beast. So Beast is pretty good, especially that Beast Roar. You can literally just down there one tap any boss in the game with that roar. Like, yes, it has a super long cooldown of like I think 40 seconds. But if you time it just right, if you wait at the right moment to use it, you can basically just solo any raid with Beast. But that's, of course, if you're strong enough to be able to solo Broly Super. Like, if you could solo Broly Super and get to the second phase, and you use Beast Roar, like, basically, you wipe the raid. But you never know. They might come out with a Beast rework. I mean, yes, Beast Soul is still kind of new. It came out last year around, I think, April. But they might come out with a Beast rework. So you never know. You honestly never know. Now, one thing I am curious about is the Zama Soul. I'm really curious, for one, like how powerful is it going to be? And two, is it going to be based on ki or physical damage? Because Beast Soul is, I think Beast is more based on ki damage than it is physical. Savior Soul is more based on physical damage than ki. And then I think God Soul is more physical damage right now. Like the God rework basically made God like ki attacks weaker, but their melee attacks are super powerful. So I wonder if the Zama Soul is going to be melee based or ki based. I guess we just have to wait and see though, whenever that soul does come out, which if I were to give you guys my predictions on when the Zama Soul will actually be fully released and you can use it, I'm going to say, oh, I might die here. Ooh, 4% health. That is crazy. If I were to give you guys my prediction on when Zama Soul will release, I will probably say like late February. Like we're going to be waiting at least 2 months if you count December when we got it. We're going to be waiting at least 2 months for it, at the very least. Knowing Dragon Soul and knowing the developers, we're probably waiting quite a bit. especially when Beast Soul took 4 months to come out, which is crazy to think about. It took 4 months for Beast Soul to come out. So bare minimum 2 months for Zamasoul. Did Zamasoul already come out? The pre-sale of it came out, basically meaning you can gamble for it right now, but you can't use it. Yo, can I text you on Discord? I mean, you can. I'm gonna be honest though. Oh, I'm gonna die. 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 Broly Z. But to be honest with you, you can send me messages on Discord. I do sometimes read them, but I'm gonna be blunt here. If your message pops up like as a, because I know Discord has a system now where sometimes your messages will pop up as a potential scam, or it'll pop up as spam. If it pops up as that, I generally just don't ever read it. Even though if it's not spam or if it's not a scam, I generally just don't read it, because that's a whole nother menu that you have to open up and look through. And I'm gonna be honest, I forget to look through it. So most likely I won't read it if it pops up in that section. Dragon Ball FighterZ, the best Dragon Ball game? It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It is a pretty good game, but I wouldn't say it's the best, at least in my personal opinion. To me, one of the best Dragon Ball games out there is, honestly, it's like a... Okay, let me give you guys a ranking, right? Because I have multiple games that I really like that are Dragon Ball based. So, number one would be Xenoverse. Okay, no matter what, for me, Xenoverse is always top. And that's because the fact that Xenoverse really is what started the whole, like, custom character stuff. Like, you have to give Xenoverse credit for that. It made that system very popular. And obviously, a lot of Dragon Ball games, even on Roblox, take inspiration from Xenoverse. So, for me, Xenoverse is number one. Number two will probably be DBZ Kakarot, just because I really do enjoy a solid Dragon Ball story. I don't need to play online, or I don't need to, have competitiveness with my Dragon Ball game. I just don't need it. So DBZ Kakarot is like number two for me. And then number three will probably be Sparking Zero, just because that game looks so beautiful. That game is so beautiful. And the combat is pretty nice to play, although the content is very lacking in that game. But let's see, what would be like number four? Like, if I give you guys the top five, what would be number four? I guess number four, this is an older game. I don't know if you guys know what Raging Blast is, but there's a game called Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. That would be number four for me. That's an older game though. That game came out in, like, I think 2010. Like, it's been a while. And then number five will probably be Tenkaichi 3. So those would be my top five at the very least when it comes to Dragon Ball games. Now, if you're talking about Roblox Dragon Ball games, obviously, I'm probably going to have a little bit of a biased opinion. I wouldn't even say biased opinion. I just genuinely do think Dragon Soul is like number one, because it has so much that it does offer, even though Dragon Soul has an issue when it comes to actually updating on time and getting updates out. I would say it's still one of the better Dragon Ball games. But outside of Dragon Soul, I'll probably say Dragon Generations would be number two for me. And then probably, I don't know what number three would be. It's like a tie between Dragon Ball Final Stand Remastered, or what's the other game I can think of? Dragon Ball Final Stand Remastered or Dragon Ball Nexus. It would be like a tie between those two games. As for number three, I did play Dragon Ball Nexus. I played it. I played it on live stream. I think last year I played with Bambi. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. The only reason why I wouldn't put Dragon Ball Nexus higher is because I really do like the fact that you get to create your own character and play as your own character. To me, that's what makes Dragon Ball games really fun. Like, that's why I have Xenoverse 2 as number one for actual Dragon Ball games, because you get to create your character. Or that's why I have Dragon Soul as number one for Roblox side of things, because you get to create your character. And it does have, like, I mean, let's be honest, Dragon Soul does have a lot of high definition models. Like look at this. You don't see outfits like this in any other Dragon Ball game, like, that I can think of right now. So Dragon Soul does have that level of quality that just goes really well with the character creator. But again, as for content wise, Dragon Soul is lacking in that department. I will probably give it to Dragon Generations if I'm being completely honest. Dragon Generations to me has far better like content, if that makes sense. Like there's more things to do, there's more of a social element. It's less of a single, you know, like narrative thing, and is more open, especially with their path system. Like, you know how many different paths you could take in that game? You could be Cell with God Key, you could be like a Freezer race with God Key, you can be Super Saiyan 4, you can be like, there's so many like different things you can be in that game. It's wild. It's wild. And every single race, I believe every single race has a God Key like form. So it's not just Saiyans. Like dude, that game got so many options, bro. So many options. And that's the thing I think Dragon Soul is really missing. Dragon Soul is really missing that sort of openness to it, because let's be honest, Dragon Soul is a very linear game. Everybody does the same thing. Everybody will do the same thing. The same steps, the same progression, the same everything. Everybody will start off in the jungle. Everybody will go meet King Kai. Everybody will go fight Broly. Everybody will fight Cell. Everybody will do the same raids. It's a very linear progression, and there's like no difference in gameplay. Like, you can't literally replay Dragon Soul because there isn't anything to replay. And that's what I feel like Dragon Soul is really lacking when it comes to its content variety, is that everything is just one path, like one linear path. So I'm really excited if they do add like different race to Dragon Soul, like Namekians or Freezer race, and I'm really curious how they're going to do it, because the way the game is set up, it's set up to be very linear. Hold on, let me read the chat for a bit here. Are you going to distribute the beast on the server? No, it's going to be in the YouTube chat. When will God Key come out, bro? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't got the answers. My best guess would be like March or April, but I don't got the answers. I have a question. Who do you think wins, Cooler training for 5 years or Frieza training for 5 years? Probably, I would say probably Cooler. And the reason why I'll say Cooler is because it's kind of unfair to use the movies, because generally speaking, Dragon Ball Z movie characters are typically more powerful than the normal anime. So for example, Goku in like movie, I forgot which movie it is, but it's the one with Janemba. Goku as Super Saiyan 3 is shaking the entire afterlife with Super Saiyan 3. But he's not doing that in the anime. In the anime, he shakes the earth, and like his ki is felt from, you know, the Supreme Kai's planet. But in the movie, he is shaking the entire afterlife. You have to realize how big that is. That is like almost bigger than the entire universe, I'm pretty sure, or it is bigger. So like, those characters are a lot more powerful. But I would say Cooler, just because he started off more powerful. Like Cooler, I think he did get defeated by Super Saiyan Goku, but this is a Goku that's much stronger than Namek Goku. So I'll probably give it to Cooler. All right, hold on. Let me read the chat real quick. Hey, Takeoi, how you been? I've been good, Fado. I've been good. How about you, Fado? How you been? Oh my god, dude. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm about to die here. If I win or don't win, can you help me get stronger? I can give you some tips. I can try to help you get stronger. Black Cooler would go insane, dude. Black Cooler would be like a menace. Can I exchange Blue Ice Ore for Shadow Super Saiyan 4? If you're asking me that, first of all, I don't have Shadow Super Saiyan 4, so I can't do that, but I don't think anybody else will do that for you. Hi, I'm a new subscriber. Well, welcome. But also, nobody's probably going to do that trade. I'm going to be honest, man. Nobody's going to give you a Super Saiyan 4 for a blue ice aura. You're going to have to give like 1,000 blue ice auras for that to work out. I'm going to be honest here. You're just checking games to play. Later on today, I might play some Elden Ring Fatal. I've been really like getting into Elden Ring recently. I might try to get Bammy on there. I think it'll be a pretty fun stream if me and Bammy are getting our butts kicked by Elden Ring bosses. And there's a mod for Elden Ring too where you can have like, oh, I did a move. I did a move. Please don't let me die. Okay, he's in a cutscene right now. He's in a cutscene right now. Hold on. Let's wait for his attack to pop up. That one. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Why is it so far? Okay, we made it. Also, thank you for the sub. I missed your username. I was so focused on trying not to die, but thank you for subscribing. Thank you. We're on the way to 10K subs. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know, for 10K subs, I plan on doing probably the biggest giveaway in like Dragon Soul history, at least for now. Okay, somebody might top me in the future, but I do plan on giving away 10,000 Robux. Okay, that's a lot of Robux. 10,000 Robux plus on top of that, we're going to give away some permanent Zenkai souls. I'm not going to say which souls yet because I'm still trying to figure it out, but it's probably going to be Zama soul and Beast soul and probably Savior. If I get another God soul, I'll add that as well, but that's only if we get another God soul. Dang, you guys you guys are subscribing like crazy. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Hold on, let me read the chat here. Would you, but Final Stand or Final Stand? Wow, I am just not here today. But Final Remaster updated, and now you have Namek to suffer. I haven't played it yet. I'll have to check it out. Also, I did buy Kakarot on Steam days ago. Okay, you're gonna have fun with Kakarot. Have you completed a playthrough of Elden Ring? Not yet. I haven't completed a playthrough of it. I just started playing it last night. I think as far as I've gotten, I didn't really do much. I know I fought this big looking troll thing that jumped down from a bridge or a cliff. I fought him. I defeated some of the guys at the camp, but I didn't really do too much. I just kind of explored and ran around and see what I could find. I am later on today, if I do get on it, I'm going to try and get this really cool staff that is really good for beginners because I'm a mage. And I'm going to just see how good that staff will carry me. You and Bambi should do a coach stream one of these days. One of these days. I'm going to try to set one up with Bambi and see if we could do something. Let me know if you need help. I'll definitely let you know. I'll definitely let you know. Bro, Roblox chat. Okay, okay. I need to ask you guys. Be honest here. Has Roblox chat died for you guys since this update came out? For me, it's been dead. I probably see like maybe 2 or 3 people talk. And that's like only in Dragon Soul. Really, any other game I join is dead. But I'm kind of curious for you guys, has Roblox chat changed that much? Like, do you notice less people talking, or do you, like, is it the same? Like, I'm kind of curious how it affected you guys. Because, yeah, like, any other game, I mean, even right now in Dragon Soul, it's kind of dead. There's, like, 4 messages here. But any other game I join, there's, like, 0. I would get 0 messages from people. What's my favorite anime? My favorite anime of all time, believe it or not, it's not Dragon Ball. Believe it or not. My favorite anime of all time has to be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you guys haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, watch it. It is a must, okay? It is a must. It is so good. I will always put that anime as like my top tier #1 show ever. Like, it's so freaking good. I don't want to spoil it, but I will say it is a little bit on the mature side of things. So it's not like Dragon Ball or like, you know, Naruto or any of those other animes. It's a little bit more of the mature side. So you will see some, I think it's like slight gore. You will see some of that. You will see people like get decapitated and crap like that. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how you know how much is in there. But it's a pretty good anime. You'll watch it. Nice, nice. I think you could find it on Netflix and oh, I died. You could find it on Netflix and I think you could also find it on Crunchyroll. But if not, I mean, your boy, your boy got the websites for free anime. Okay, I be going to this one website called Nine Anime, and like you do get ads here and there that'll pop up, but I be going on there to watch anime for free. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do not be paying for subscriptions to watch anime. How do I feel about Edward Elric? Edward Elric is a goat. He's a goat. Oh, the hair is super Vegeta. I was like, where the heck is he? Can I add you on PS5? I don't have a PS5, but okay, why do I keep dying? Jeez, bro. I'm about to use my god, so I don't have a PS5, but I do have a PlayStation account. My account name, I believe, is Takeoi. I don't remember. It's been like 5 years since I last had a PlayStation. But if you can find me on there, sure, you can send me a friend request, but I don't remember what my username is. I think it's Takeoi. Or should be Takeoi. Yo, what's up, Sinox? I think I said your name right. Hopefully I didn't butcher it. I'm sorry if I did. Let's see. Fatal. I sometimes watch anime, but when I'm free. I haven't been watching anime all that much. I've noticed as I've gotten older, I just don't watch anime all that much. Like when I was younger, like 13, 14, even 15 or 16, I would watch anime every single day, multiple times a day. Like I'll go the entire day just watching anime. Like that was that was what I was doing most of the time. If I wasn't gaming, I was just watching anime. But as I've gotten older, I just realized, oh, I can't really sit back and watch like, 12 20 however many episodes of an anime in one sitting. I can't do that anymore. Hold on, my chat reset on me. Hold on guys. Will there be a time when you'll give Goku a you mean Goku Black Game Pass bundle? I know it kind of like messed up there, whatever you were typing. Will I ever give out the Game Pass bundle? I mean, yeah, I gave it out before. The only reason why I haven't been giving out stuff like that is because I kind of feel like that sort of stuff people like to take more of an advantage of, if that makes sense. Like with the souls, like these souls right here, I generally get these from either events, like the Devluck event, or people would just give me this to give out. Like I've gotten probably half of these beast souls, so the 6 I got right now, 3 of them probably came from somebody who was just like, hey, give this out to people. Same thing with some of these Zama souls. So like most of the time people just give me stuff to give out, but I don't really give out like buy game passes for people unless it's like a really special occasion. But maybe in the future I can do more of those. I just typically don't do them because not only does it cost money for me, but once I start doing it, people are going to expect it from me. But who knows? Who knows? What's to say, Takeo, do you have a special edition savior and Shenron's aura? I want to see if SC savior with Shenron's aura look any different from the default look of savior. I don't have special edition savior, sadly. The only special edition soul I have is beast. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't look that much different because Shenron aura, at least when it came to beast, just made my hair golden. And Savior is already like a golden-ish aura, so I don't think it'll look that different. I think it'll probably look exactly the same. Maybe slightly more yellow, but that's about it. What's my username on Xbox? Dude, I haven't had Xbox in like 6 years, but I'm pretty sure my username on there is also Takeoi. I'm pretty sure like any website or like any like gaming platform like, you know, Steam or like consoles like PlayStation or Xbox, you'll probably find me as Takeoi. Like 9 times out of 10, it'll probably be me. Unless it's somebody who just happens to steal my username before I make one. How can you get sand drip for? There's a couple ways of getting it. Sand drip can either be, you can either get it from the Great Ape, or you can get it from the Raid Crystal Shop. And I think you could also get it from Broly Super. There's like a really, really low chance, but Broly Super does drop sand drip, but it's really low. Like, it's almost unlikely for you to get a sand drip from him. Yo, Jaden the Goat, what's up? I'm doing good. How about you? Is Dragon Ball Legends a bad game? Nah, I kind of like Dragon Ball Legends. It's not really my cup of tea, but I do like Dragon Ball Legends. It's a pretty fun game. At least in terms of mobile games, Dragon Ball Legends is probably the best like mobile Dragon Ball game. I will also say Dokkan Battle is actually pretty good too. Dokkan Battle kind of like goes back and reanimates a lot of like the older characters that you haven't seen in like good animation quality. Like for example, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. I think the only game he appeared in was Dragon Ball Heroes that is animated. But other than that, like in Dokkan Battle, they animated Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and he looks so good. So that's, I do like Dragon Ball, or not Dragon Ball Legends, Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle for that reason, because they animated all the older characters that haven't really gotten, you know, the light of day. You're doing well. That's good to hear. What Naruto game do I prefer? Out of all the Naruto games, Storm 4 is my all-time favorite. I used to play Storm 4 like religiously. And that was the only way I even knew about Naruto to begin with. I'm like let you guys in on a, not really a secret, but I guess like an embarrassment. I did not fully watch Naruto. Like I did not watch all the episodes. I did not watch like I probably seen like maybe half of the anime if I'm being honest here. The rest of the information or like the lore from Naruto that I've gotten was from the video games, like the Storm games, which honestly, if I'm being honest here, they're not bad. Like they are really good retellings of it. How did I just die? What? I am not spending Robux to revive. I'm sorry. We're just gonna play this out and see what happens. But nah, I played the Storm games to like get my Naruto lore. He said fake fan. Dude, I'm not that big of a fan when it comes to Naruto. I do like Naruto. Naruto is the reason why I have a ramen obsession. Believe it or not. Like when I was a kid, I was like 12 or 11 years old. I saw Naruto for the first time. And I kid you not, that little ninja, all right, that little ninja got me addicted to eating ramen. Like I see him eating ramen and I'm like, ooh, I want to eat ramen too. And then I started eating ramen like crazy because I'll see him eat it like crazy. Did I watch Bleach? Yes, Bleach is also one of my top animes. It'll probably be my top 5. But I've seen Bleach. I've seen the majority of Bleach. I haven't seen all of it. I did skip out on some arcs because I just didn't really care about those arcs. Like I think I skipped out on the Fullbringer arc because I just really did not care about that arc at all. I was bored. I did watch the 1,000 Year Blood War arc, but I haven't seen part 2 of it. I've seen part 1. Let's see. I got Zama, but using Perm Beast. Should I use Zama once it's fully released? I would say, I mean, you have Perm Beast, so you'll always get Beast back. I would say once Zama Soul releases fully, definitely give it a try. It might be a soul that you might really enjoy. Will I be giving gifts soon? Not right now. It'll be, I can't really even tell you when it will be, but whenever like I get, ready to end the live stream, I'll definitely do the giveaway. I want Zamasu. Yeah, Zamasu. I'm surprised a lot of people are having trouble getting it. It's supposed to be a little bit easier than... Well, I guess it is still a really low drop rate. If I'm being honest here, it still is a really low drop rate. What is the drop rate of it? 9.97. That's only if you get a Zenkai. So yeah, I can see how it's still really hard to get, but hopefully Zamasu will be worth it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it won't be hard to get for trading value because it's kind of an easier soul to get compared to Beast. Like, if I were to give you guys my predictions on how much it'll cost to get a Zamasu in terms of beans, it'll probably be like 100 beans or 90 beans. It won't be a whole lot. It will not be a lot. So I think a lot of you guys, especially after when the soul fully releases, a lot of you guys will be able to get it cheap because not only do a lot of people have so many copies of them by this point, or at least a lot of people who spent a lot of GP, but it'll just be easier to get because it's an easier overall soul to get than something like Beast. Let's see. Let me read the chat a little bit. I really want Beast, but keep getting a Savior. Yeah, it'd be like that. Dude, look how many Savior souls I have. This is not the flex or anything. This is not flexing. This is me actually, like, having, I guess, pity for myself, okay? Look how many Savior souls I have. I have 208 Savior souls. I am so tired. So tired of seeing Savior souls pop up anytime I get a Zenkai. I'm so tired of it. Savior soul to me is like the new Exile soul. You know how every time you get a legendary soul, it turns out to be Exile? That is Savior for me, bro. I'm so tired of seeing Savior. I want to see more Beast souls and more God or Zamba. I'm tired of Savior, man. Let's see. Is it possible to get an SD5 instead of Beast? Nah. If you're doing a 1v1 trade, nah. You'll have to like add a bunch of stuff with it because Sand Drip 5 is worth like I don't know the exact number, but I think it's like 300 beans or around 300 beans. So you're going to have to give up like 2 Beast Souls for it, or I don't know. You're just going to have to give up more than just a Beast. I can't even pull a Savior. I always get legendary or nothing at all. Honestly, it does be like that. How do I get God clothes? You have to pull a God soul during the winter event. Okay, I have no idea what you just said, but I have no idea what you just said. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Hold on, the chat's kind of updated for me here. I'm just here to watch because your videos are low-key epic. Thank you, Red, bro. I appreciate it. Bro. Thank you, Red. How you get Beast here? I got it from commands. I had to use commands to get it. You can't get it just yet. When's the giveaway? It'll be towards the end of the live stream. So if you guys stick around, I'll do the giveaway towards the end. I will let you guys know. I'll probably post like an announcement that giveaway is about to start now, but I'll let you guys know. Honestly, depends on how long we've been live for. Let me check to see. How long we've been live streaming for. Because I don't plan on live streaming for a very long time today. Because I do have work tomorrow. But let's just see how long we've been live for. I think we've been live for like almost an hour. I can't really see the timer. Where's the timer at? Okay, almost an hour. It's 52 minutes. Okay, so we'll probably do the giveaway in about, I'll say 20 minutes. Okay, so if you guys stick around, in about 20 minutes, we'll do a giveaway. Because usually my live streams, they're not very long. They're only about an hour and a half. And the reason why is because, again, I'm such a busy person. I got work tomorrow, so I have things I got to do tonight and all this other stuff. By the way, Takeoi, did you check on Dokkan? I did not check on... I haven't checked on Dokkan in like 4 years, I'm going to be honest. I dropped the game for like a week after using the devluck code plus the 3 times Zenkai boost they put on Christmas, and I literally got no legendaries. Like, how? That is, I'm sorry, John. That is crazy unlucky. That is crazy unlucky. I'm sorry, man. Not even a legendary. Yo, bro, is it possible to get SD5 instead of B Soul? Are you asking me as a giveaway? Is it possible to give away I don't have a Sandra 5 to give away, but if you're talking about in terms of trading, you're gonna need like 2 B Souls for a Sandra 5. What kind of work do you do? I don't know if I should expose what my job is. I'll just put it this way. Well, I don't want to expose it because my job is only located in certain locations in the United States. It's not really like a, you know, a job that's everywhere. So I can't really tell you it. I can't really tell you it because it's only located in like 2 states, and I don't want to give you guys my location. Let's see. CIA, I wish. Nah, I'm not that cool. I'm not that cool. It's a pretty like mundane job. It's just that it's only located in certain areas of the United States. So if I would have told you where I worked, it'll probably take you no less than an hour to figure out where I live, which is kind of creepy. So I won't be saying where I work. I hate Beast. People always lag me with it on public servers. Beast is very laggy. That's why I think they need to do a rework of it and, you know, tone down that roar. Bro's working for the FBI. Hey, don't be giving out my secrets. Don't be giving out my secrets. What kind of work is it? I still don't even want to tell you what kind of work it is. Because, like, it is something very... Okay, let's just say, how can I even describe it without giving away what it is? Even if I knew where you live, I'd make 50 euros a week. I'm broke as hell. Time to search up jobs are only in 2 states. That's kind of crazy, AT. That's crazy work, bro. I would compare. Well, food is definitely involved, but it's not primarily food. It's not primarily food. That is a good way of putting it. Food is involved, but it's not primarily that. Not letting me join. Yeah, if you're like on a different device, it probably won't let you join. I will check later if Gogeta OST is a copyright. It probably isn't. I don't think any of the Dokkan or Legends music is copyrighted. Same thing with obviously Sparking Zero. Because here, let me pause the music. Because typically those soundtracks aren't copyrighted because if they were, nobody will upload videos about them or like rarely do. So they're not copyrighted. Usually video game soundtracks, besides Nintendo, because for some reason Nintendo hates everybody, even their own fans. But besides Nintendo, usually most like soundtracks from video games aren't copyrighted because, again, like nobody would make videos on it or really make videos on it if the soundtrack was giving you copyrighted every time you uploaded a video. Is it like some sort of restaurant? By the way, Ape is at 7 minutes. I'm also in the server. Oh, let's go ahead and do Ape. It's not a restaurant. It's not a restaurant. It does involve food, but it's not primarily with food. Food is like a side option, but it's not a restaurant. I love this little guessing game we got going on what I do for work outside of YouTube. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you guys one of my last jobs I had, right? The last 2 jobs I had. Because this will kind of give you I guess, a hint as to what I do now. Well, not really. Not really. Now that I think about it, it won't really give you a hint. But the last 2 jobs I've had, one of them, I worked at the zoo as a chef. So I was preparing all the meals for everybody. And I was also the person who would have to, like, set up everything and give out to other food vendors so then they could sell their food. So I was doing that. But the job I had right before that one, believe it or not, I was a debt collector. I would collect people's debt. I would call them up, harass them. I felt bad doing it, but I had to do it because I didn't have a job. So your boy had to make money somehow. But that was early last year. That was like around, I think like February. Is he actually about to spawn? Like, well, we'll spend 5 Robux. We got 5 Robux. We'll spend it. Imagine. Oh, I got 6 Robux left. I'm broke. Dang, I'm broke. Your debt is due. Give me money right away. Nah, my dad's not due. My dad's paid off. But yeah, no, I do work with food now. It's just not primarily food. It's like I want to tell you guys what it is. I mean, I guess I can. There's really no need for me to like hide it. I just don't want people to like figure out where I live. That's the only reason why I'm a little secretive about it, because like even though it is kind of like a common job, it probably wouldn't take anybody long to figure out where I work based off of, the details I give. And again, I just do not feel comfortable whatsoever of people even knowing like the state I live in, let alone like what job it is. Bro, this is grade 8. Get out of here. What we get? What we get? We got enchantment fragment. Did I get Sandrip? Did I get Sandrip? Sandrip, please. I did not get a Sandrip. What I got? Got freaking speed too. Dude, okay, chat. I have a serious question, chat. I have a serious question. I might like give Noalis this idea. I might propose it to him, but I want you guys' opinion on this. Also, sorry if you hear somebody yell in the background. I don't know who that is. But chat, I have an idea. What if we added another legendary enchantment, but these enchantments would give you buffs and nerfs, right? So for example, let's say there's a key reduction enchantment and it's legendary, and basically what it does is like you take less key damage, but in return you take more physical damage. So like for example, let's say Kefla, right? Kefla loves to spam her key attacks, right? Let's say you have an enchantment that takes away 25% of key damage. So Kefla is 25% weaker when it comes to key damage to you, but in return her punches are 25% stronger. I feel something like that might work out. I don't know. What you guys think? I don't want to make it too overpowered to where it's just only 25% less key damage. I want to make it have a balance. And same thing with melee, right? Like if you have a melee reduction, you take 25% less melee damage from like things like the Great Ape or bosses using melee attacks. Even though no boss really uses melee, we really don't have bosses in the game that only attack with melee, if I'm thinking about it. But it could be that as well. Maybe you could use it for PvP or something, Maybe you take 25% less, melee damage from players. I don't know how you will like balance it. But what do we think about that? Like, is that something that will even be remotely interesting? Nuggets are mid. Y'all talk about nuggets. That would work low key. That would be good for real. Open festive? Oh, dude, I do have so many festive boxes. Look at all these boxes I got. I will never get the scythe, bro. As much as I want the scythe, I don't think I'll ever get it. I have so many of these boxes, dude. So many of these. Let me turn the music back on. We're about to start the giveaway in like 10 minutes, guys. In 10 minutes, we're going to start the giveaway. But sheesh, I got so many of these boxes. You know how long it's going to take me to open all this? Probably like at least 3 hours. At the bare minimum, 3 hours of opening all this. Takeoi, can I join your guild? Yes, you can. If you guys want to join my guild, This might be a little crazy, but type your Roblox username. I'll try to invite you guys if I can, okay? I'll try. But type your Roblox username, and I'll invite you. Just don't spam it, please. Whatever you do, just don't spam it. What's your favorite soul to use in raids? Honestly, my favorite soul is probably... it'd probably just be God Soul, to be honest. Okay, hold on. Chat's kind of moving. So, chicken... Right? Chicken underscore XX234. Okay, you're invited. Actually, let me open up my YouTube chat. Let's just open up my YouTube chat. We can do it this way. All right, so we got chicken. Copy this, paste that there. We got this guy. Copy this. I can help with invites. Yeah, you sure. Feel free to help out with invites. Invite this person. Top dog. Top dog, what is up? Let me invite you, top dog. You're already in the guild, top dog. What you doing, man? You're already in the guild. I might miss some people, though. I'm sorry if I miss you. I might miss some people. Hey, if you're already in a guild, I can't invite you guys. You gotta leave your guild. You gotta leave it. You gotta abandon them for me. Okay, some of you guys, I cannot even copy your username. It's like being weird. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. That user is added. There's a lot of people typing their usernames. I might have to just save this for like another time. Sorry, I'm killer. What is that username, dude? What is that username? You're already in the guild too. All right, I'm gonna invite like 2 more people and then I'm calling it because there's a lot of usernames going by my screen. And some people are typing theirs out like 3 times over. But if I didn't get to you guys, if I wasn't able to invite you, okay, that is just a crazy username. If I wasn't able to invite you, if you join my Discord server, you could always type your username in the guild recruitments and I'll add you. And anybody else that's a part of my guild, like if you see anybody online in game that's a part of my guild, all right, we're just gonna stop it there. But if you see anybody that's a part of my guild online, they can also invite you too. My guild is open. If you go right here, look at permissions. Yeah, like normal members can invite users. So if you guys see anybody from my guild online, this is what the logo looks like. They can invite you. Just ask them. All right, chat. Chat. Let's begin the beast giveaway. Are you guys ready? Okay. Are you guys ready? I need to see a bunch of like W's in chat. All right. If you're ready for this beast giveaway, I need to see a bunch of W's. All right. That's the one rule. I gotta see some W's in the chat for that. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, spam W. The power. The power of W. All right. All right. So, how is this giveaway going to work? You may ask. You may wonder. Usually, I'll have you guys join my Discord server, but today, I'll be a little nice. Today, we're going to do the giveaway directly from the YouTube chat. So, if you have typed anything in the past 10 minutes, you're automatically entered into the giveaway. So, no need to spam. No need to, do all that. You just have to type one thing in the past 10 minutes. And since you all type W, you're automatically in. So that's how it works. I'm going to have a bot. Okay, so there's like no, favoritism. I'm going to have a bot randomly select a user from the chat. Now, if you do end up winning the giveaway, you have to send me your Roblox username, like your actual Roblox username, not the display name, your actual Roblox username. You can either DM me on Discord or you could type it directly into the chat. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start this giveaway. We are going to give you guys about 5 minutes. Again, you only have to type like one thing and you're set. All right. Let's do it. Giveaway starts now. The giveaway starts now. Just type one thing. That's all you gotta do. Don't spam. You don't need to. It automatically puts you into the giveaway section. Just type one word or one thing. It could be W. It could be whatever. He said, please, I need this. All right. So we're going to choose a winner in about 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So while we wait, let me stop being a broke boy, okay? Let me stop being a little broke boy. Let me buy some Robux. I'm going to spawn in a grade 8. Now, considering that I am a broke boy in real life, we're gonna only spend $5, okay? We're gonna get 400 Robux. I don't need to be spending no $50 on Robux anymore, okay? I did that last time when last year in December, I forgot which update it was. I think it was Winter Part 2. I spent like, oh god, I spent like $120 on Dragon Soul. We're not doing that again. Okay? We're just not. We don't need to do that. All right, let's go ahead to your God Soul, activate Akari, and Spear of Destruction. Oh, and one thing, guys, I'm kind of curious. I didn't watch Bami's video, his recent video on him quitting Dragon Soul temporarily. What did you guys do to my man Bami? Why is he quitting Dragon Soul? What did you guys do to him? I'm kind of curious. Like, what happened? We might have to watch that video to see what happened. Because why is my boy temporarily quitting Dragon Soul? What'd you guys do to him? What'd you guys do? You should Akari stack? Oh, yeah, I should. I'm not even punching anything. What the heck am I punching? I'll try the Akari stack and see if it still works. He said hate. Dang, dude. Yeah, okay, I understand people being upset about, you know, glitches being patched. I get it. Okay, I get it. Glitches are fun. No matter what game you play, glitches are fun. You know, I get it. I understand. Myself, I do glitches all the time. Not just on Dragon Soul, but I do glitches like on Minecraft. I do duplication glitches on Minecraft especially. Like, I do glitches. But at the same time, I do understand that glitches are just glitches. Eventually, they're going to get patched. It may take a couple weeks. It may take a couple months. It may take a couple hours. In Bambi's case, that was just really unfortunate. The developers were on top of it. They patched that glitch super fast. But with my understanding, eventually glitches are going to get patched. And I do get people being upset that YouTubers like myself or Bambi or anyone else make videos about it. And I get why you're upset. You know, you don't want these glitches to be patched. They're fun. It allows you to breeze through the game like it's nobody's business. And to be honest with you, I do think to a certain degree that you guys are correct. You guys are right. I do think it's not that the glitch makes the game fun. Well, no, it does make the game fun. It's that, like, that overpower feeling. That's what makes the game fun, right? Because that's Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is all about being overpowered. I mean, that's literally the whole point of Dragon Ball at this point in time, is just unlocking new forms and becoming overpowered. So I do understand it. Now, I do think that instead of people relying on glitches, they should just have a balancing system, right? They should just update the game and rebalance it so that it's more fun for players who are high level and who get to those levels. Like, you shouldn't be level 5,000 and still getting like nearly one-shotted by Kefla, right? I mean, I don't think that's happening with level 5,000s, but you guys get what I mean. You shouldn't be level 5,000 and still getting one-shot by Kefla or nearly one-shotted. Or you shouldn't be level, in my case, even at level 10,000, Kefla still takes like 20% of my health away from one attack. That shouldn't even happen at my level. So I do think that Dragon Soul does have a lot of rebalancing they need to do, especially when it comes to the Broly raid. That raid is something else, okay? Especially on insane mode by yourself, that raid is something else. So I do think they need to rebalance the game, but I don't think people should, you know, attack creators or attack anybody really for uploading a video about a glitch. Like, Don't attack the glitch or the person who talks about the glitch. You should be focusing on the developer and say, hey, we like the feeling of being overpowered. We like that feeling. It's fun. Rebalance the game so we can have that experience, especially when chapter 2 drops. Like if chapter 2 drops and Broly grade is still difficult for some reason, then there's a problem. So I do think that needs to be addressed, especially the way the game's balancing is. But with that being said, we're gonna watch Bambi's video right after this because I'm kind of curious what he has to say. I haven't seen it yet, but we are going to pick our entries. So, real quick, but right before I pick a winner, if you guys haven't said anything in chat, just say something right now. You're automatically entered. Just type one thing. That's all you gotta do. I'm gonna give you guys about 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna pick a winner. But if you just type anything in the chat, you're automatically entered. He said Red Rush. 5 big booms. What are you guys even talking about? All right. All right. One more minute, and we're gonna pick a winner. One more minute. Actually, we're gonna wait. We're gonna use this grade 8 book. Once it gets down to like basically 54 minutes, or actually no. Yeah, 54 minutes. We're gonna pick a winner. Can you say, oh my god, dude. You know what? I'll say it one time for the stream. I'll say it one time for the stream. One time for the younger generations. Go ahead, clip this, all right? Go ahead, clip this. Hold on, get ready. 6, 7. Yes, I do feel ashamed. Yes, I am very ashamed. Thank you for asking. Yeah. All right. 20, 29, 28, 27. Guys, go ahead and enter the giveaway, okay? Just type anything in the chat. Once it hits 54, I'm picking a winner. Now child type at 6, 7 now. All right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna pick a winner. There are 36 entries. Time to choose a winner. Let's see who won. Lawrence underscore LSS. You have won the Beast giveaway. Lawrence, are you in the chat right now? Are you in the chat, my boy? Are you in the chat, my boy? He is. Go ahead, type out your Roblox usernames. Congratulations. I think that's your username you just typed out, so I'm gonna copy it. Congrats. Let me send you a friend request. If I don't already have you added. I know I added a bunch of you guys. I do have you added. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, excuse me. I just burped there. I'm gonna go ahead and join your game. Are you in my game actually? You're not. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and join you. And as always, we're gonna do this live so you guys can see that I actually do give away the stuff that people win. Cause recently, some people have decided to. Okay, I couldn't teleport to that place for some reason. Join me if you can. But for some reason, people have been saying Takeoi doesn't give away the stuff that people win. Yes, I do. I can't believe people would make that up. Let's see. Was I able to join you? I don't think I was able to join you. I don't know why I couldn't join you there. Yeah, calling it a scam is crazy, especially when I'm always given like proof of me doing it. That's crazy work. Okay, hold on. I might need to let me check my friends list again. Hold on. I tried to join you. For some reason, it's not letting me join your game. For like a quick second, it like pops up with like this weird error. Hold on, let's try again. Oh, there you are. Okay, I see ya. I see your name. I see your name. Congratulations. Congratulations. Now, I am off. I am off this Sunday. Should I do another live stream Sunday for you guys? Would you guys want me to do another live stream Sunday? I'm kind of thinking about it. Where's Beast? Oh, there it is. All right, I'll definitely do another live stream there. But right after this, okay, let's go check out Bambi's video. Okay, we gotta check out Bambi's video because I'm curious to see what he had to say in that video. But again, congratulations to my boy for winning the Beast Soul. We don't do no scamming around here. We give out the winners or stuff. What does the guy say? This is the first time I won a giveaway. Well, congratulations, dude. Congratulations. You deserve it. All right, now real quick, chat. I don't know why I just like unfull screen it. Real quick, let me go check out Bambi's video. We gotta check this out. Okay, we gotta do this together. Cause I want to see what went on. Let's see. Okay. Okay, hold on. We're loading up Bambi's video.
Bambi, the biggest.
I don't know why it started playing automatically. Okay, hold on. That's crazy. The first thing I see. Hold on. I'm about to switch the screen. The first thing I see. Yo, what the heck were y'all saying to Bambi, bro? Hold on. Properties. We gotta change the window here. Which one is YouTube? I don't want to stream the wrong thing. I'm always like afraid I'm going to stream the wrong thing. Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay. Okay, I go to properties. I think it's this one, right? Nope, that is not it. That is not it. Which one is it? Oh, wait. Is this it? No, that's Discord. Where the heck is this stream at? See, this is why I hate using this. Oh, here we go. We got a chat. We got it. Okay, this is Bambi's video. All right, this is Bambi's video. I'm kind of curious what went on, so I'm going to turn it up. Let me know if you guys can hear it. We're about to start this video. Hold on. Let me
This clown I've ever seen.
Can you guys hear it? Is it too loud?
Tell that to the devs bootlicker called Bambi. That son of a Bambi posted the glitch again. Look it up if you don't already know. Well, snitch me. You did it again. Stop pretending you was not expecting.
Bro, what? What are these comments, bro? What are these comments, bro? You said louder? Is it not loud enough? Let me check to see how loud it is. Hold on. I'm going to have it play, and I'm going to check to see how loud it is. It might look a little weird.
Before I address those comments, I want to speak to the people who think this way and or leave these types of comments on my videos, because that's just a fraction of the messages that I receive. Since I posted that Kaioken times 100 glitch video showing how to do it, I would get people saying to me, oh, it's your fault that the glitch is patched. And my first instinct was to say, how is it me? I'm not the one putting in the code. That kind of response is very defensive, and it's not productive in the slightest. And it's also not true. If you're one of those people who blame me for the Kaioken times 100 glitch being patched, and also the ape glitch being...
Man, there's a lot of people blaming Bambi. Even some people blaming me for Kaioken getting patched and ape glitch getting patched, and even some other things. I remember people were kind of blaming both of us for the first time the Kaioken got patched. That was really rough. I guess this time it's been even more rough because the devs patched it like within hours of the video going live. But I remember the first time we posted a video about it, it was rough.
Patched. I'm going to take some accountability and say, you're right. It is definitely my fault. You can blame me if you want. And you wouldn't be wrong to. But you need to realize that blaming me does nothing for the game. I hear all the time, next time, keep your mouth shut. How about next time we have an actually balanced game for once? How about next time we don't need to AFK for years to master our Akari? If you're one of those people who say, oh, with the Kaioken times 100 glitch, the game was actually fun. If you need a glitch to have fun in a game, maybe that game isn't for you.
And here's the thing, right? I mean, again, earlier we talked about like balancing. The game needs to be rebalanced, and I do like agree with that. The game has balancing issues that just makes no sense. But I do want to kind of point out the people who are saying like the game was too difficult and we needed the Kaioken glitch to play the game. What the heck were you doing before the Kaioken glitch? Like, what were you doing before that? Like, were you just not playing a game, or like how? Like it's like an actual question. Like, how would you guys play in the game before the glitch? Because like before the glitch came out, I was playing the game even on my alt account that I normally play on. I was playing a game just fine. Like, obviously you do have to take into consideration of like your build and what stats you have and what items you have and doing all this other extra stuff that I do believe Dragon Soul does a terrible job at explaining. Like, most people don't even know what sand drip is, and they don't even know how to apply it. And most people that do apply sand drip apply it to gear that they shouldn't apply it to. Like, I've seen people apply sand drip to like the starting gear that you start off with. I've seen people apply sand drip to Jiro's gear. So like the game doesn't do a good job at explaining how to use sand drip properly. And not only that, but it doesn't even give out sand drip that often. I think recently it's gotten a little better that they have been giving out sand drip. But before that, it was just like people had no idea how to really get stronger. It was just like you either had to sit there and like look up the information, or you would have to like get very lucky and grind. So I do understand the game was difficult and still is, but it's just like it's like one of those things where you just have to know that knowledge for the game to be easier. But also at the same time, I feel like once people got a taste of that power creep, like once people got a taste of being able to kill Kefla in like 5 hits without using a soul, once people got a taste for it, they did not want it to go away. They did not want that to go away. Once you're able to kill a boss like Kefla in 5 hits, you're not going to want to go back. And I can see that. I can agree with that. Like, you're not going to want to go back. Like, if you just killed Kefla in 5 hits and it took you 5 seconds versus, you know, sitting there for 4 minutes and dying over and over, I can understand that. But I think also just the developers need to rebalance the game. They need to give out sand drip more often. They probably need to nerf the bosses a little bit. And they probably also need to like explain more properly how sand drip works. Like, make a tutorial if you have to. Just explain how, you know, these enchantments work so people don't place it onto random gear and get confused. Like, I even had somebody in the Discord server of Dragon Soul who literally said, like, I kid you not, who literally said, "Hey, I have sand drip on my what's it called, visual clothing." Not the stat clothing, the visual one, the style clothing. They had sand drip on that and thought that worked, and it didn't. And we had to break it to them that no, just because you put sand drip on your visual clothing, your style clothing, does not mean it works. So there are general people who just don't know what they're doing with sand drip, and I don't blame them. The game doesn't really teach you how to use sand drip or use enchantments properly. It just kind of throws it at you.
I'll put it simply, maybe that game isn't for you. The other subsection of people who say the game is too hard without the Kaioken.
Oh yeah, by the way, the giveaway is over, guys. I did the giveaway like 10 minutes ago. If you're here for that and only that, sorry to disappoint, but the giveaway is over. Right now, we're just going to watch Bambi's video, and then I'll probably end the stream. I'm just curious as to like what went on in this video. That's why we're watching it.
Times 100. Why don't we tell the devs to balance the game? I'm fine with people blaming me. I'll take the hit if it means we can all come together and push the game in the right direction. If the same amount of people, or not the same amount of people, because
really and truly the amount of people leaving those types of comments is the minority.
But if the same energy and cadence was used in trying to push the game forward, leaving suggestions for the devs, telling the devs to prioritize things like the ape rework so we don't need to rely on these glitches, then we would see a lot more changes in the game. And it could be the case that we're doing this already and the devs aren't listening, which is a whole nother problem that we need to look at. But the point is, blaming me really...
Yeah, I will say, as much as I love the Dragon Soul developers, I can agree that they do not listen sometimes. Sometimes they do not listen. And sometimes they rely on the, like, okay, as a game developer, it is good to interact with your community, and it is good to get your community like opinions and ideas on things. But the issue with Dragon Soul is that the community, like, I'm not saying this as a whole, I'm just saying this as like parts of the community. And sadly, these parts of the community outweighs the other part. Like, you have people who actually think about updates and think about stuff they want, and then you have people who just see a button and they click it. I'm gonna be so honest here. I've seen so many times where people just like vote on things and not actually think about it. I think recently, like even recently is a good example. Recently, they did a poll for updates that people are excited to see, and I'm assuming they did this poll because they want to give an idea on which update they should focus on more and release faster, so that way, you know, people are happier. Because if you think about it, if one update has the most upvotes, they're probably going to focus on that update first because that has the most upvotes. There has been times where people have voted for things that made no sense. There's been times where people voted for like 2 times rare drop luck over like 2 times Zenny. Like, okay, both these options are kind of bad, to be honest, but 2 times Zenny is way more useful than 2 times rare drop. Or I've seen people vote, even the most recent poll, I've seen people vote on fusions, which, yes, I will love fusions in the game. Don't get me wrong. I will love fusions. But people put fusion above Super Saiyan God Chapter 2. So, like, when the developers do these polls, I feel like they need to, like, sort of set some rules. Because half the time, the people who are voting don't even read what they're voting. They just click a button and that's it. They call it a day. So I do think the developers need to listen more, and they need to, like, probably, instead of just making these random polls, they should probably start, you know, like, talking with the community who are more, I guess, invested in the community. Like, people, like players who play a lot, players who have a lot of knowledge. They should probably talk to those guys and be like, hey, which update is, you know, do you think would be better? Instead of just relying on people who get on once an hour, maybe once a week, and then having those people just vote on random things. Like, it's kind of crazy to me.
Truly does.
It's kind of crazy.
But to address the comments, that's not a very...
But yeah, just one more time. I've seen people vote on things that made no sense. Dude, sometimes the polls give me headaches. Sometimes the polls give me headaches, bro. People have voted on things that just did not need to be voted on.
Nice thing to say to another human being. Death threats, calling me the B word. I'm very certain your parents...
Yeah, that had me confused too. A lot of people picked, there was another recent poll last month. A lot of people picked getting 7 Dragon Balls over Devluck. Like, what? You can only make one wish with the 7 Dragon Balls. Not to mention, it's very easy to get 7 Dragon Balls. It takes you like maximum, like at max 30 minutes to an hour. Like, maximum. It takes you an hour to get all Dragon Balls, especially if you know what you're doing, if you do your quests, if you server hop, if you spend some GP and summon Dragon Balls. Like, it doesn't take that long to get 7 of them. And people voted for that over Devluck, which, by the way, Devluck gives you like freaking 5 times Zenkai boost. Like, it's crazy how much boost you get. And people picked Dragon Balls.
Parents didn't teach you, so I would urge you, you know, next time just don't do.
Although Devluck is, again, primarily based on RNG, so you can be very unlucky. I do see, John, that you're unlucky with Devluck, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. It is complete RNG, but at least in my personal opinion, dev luck just outweighs Dragon Balls, because if, let's say, for example, you already have 7 Dragon Balls and you do dev luck on top of whatever other boosts they have going on, like, it just raises the odds so much better than just having 7 Dragon Balls.
Things like that, you know, because it hurts my feelings. How do you think I feel waking up one morning and then seeing that message being said about me? Like, it's not nice. But with that being said, I'm taking a break from Dragon Soul. It's really unrelated to the comments and the stuff I displayed and was talking about at the start of the video. It just happened to be at this time. Take a break, and what that means is I'm gonna cut down the amount of videos I'll be doing on this game. Maybe if there's an update, I'll post about the update. But other than that, there's no more Dragon Soul. But this does.
Dang. So how long is Bambi taking a break from Dragon Soul for? I know he has like some other stuff here. I know he was doing like Untitled Boxing, which was pretty cool. But dang, my boy Bambi taking a break from Dragon Soul. Hopefully he comes back pretty soon. I'll give him a little like. Sheesh, man. But I understand, though. I understand why he took a break. There was a point in time where I had to take a break from Dragon Soul because it just got ridiculous. But hopefully, if the developers, if they ever see this live stream, or if anybody on the dev team is watching, hopefully you guys can rebalance the game and fix this issue so people like Bambi or me or whoever else don't get hate comments because we make a video about a glitch. Like, that's just crazy. But I think that's it for the stream. Guys. We have been streaming a little bit longer than I expected. We've been streaming for about, what, an hour and a half? Yeah, a little longer than I expected. So I think that'll be it for the stream. Again, congratulations to the winner of the Beast Soul. We're probably going to try a live stream again on Sunday. And who knows, maybe I'll do another giveaway for Sunday. Maybe I'll give away a Zama Soul, you know. Maybe we'll do something like that. But until then, that is it. I'll see you all later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you all for who liked the video or liked the stream and subscribe and all that stuff. Thank you so much for your support. And I will see you guys later. All right. Have a good day. Have a good night, whatever time it is for you. Also, Happy New Year. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. It's been your boy Takeoi. Peace out.